You know something I want to ask you about? This is kind of making me think about this. I don't know where you could go with it, but the culture difference in Spain and America
is so different.
I find it very interesting. There's a lot of stuff, like you were saying when you first moved here, there are differences, things you were noticing, talking about the depression and stuff. What are some of the biggest differences?
Oh, the drinking. You guys drink as if you're going to run out in the bar. Like,
really? Here? I would think maybe in Spain you guys drink a lot.
No, we drink a lot, but we socially drink a lot. Mm-hmm. And we just, it's so weird. We know how to manage alcohol. We can get drunk as fuck, but we're standing up at 6 a.m., 8 a.m., and we still go to have breakfast, sit down, have a coffee or toast, whatever shit we're eating, and go home. And sometimes even drive. I know it's really bad to say, but
Macarena, what the hell?
I know it's so bad.
Are you condoning drinking and driving?
No, it's horrible, and I know. But I mean, I've done it.
Oh yeah, everyone's done it.
I've fucking done it. So and
don't
I regret it.
Please don't do it.
Please don't. I regret it. I mean, I drove motorcycles and cars and everything bad.
No.
But I was a fucking irresponsible bitch. You know what I mean? So I don't do it anymore at all. But what I was going to say is that we know how to handle alcohol a little bit better, I would say, because we start drinking at a younger age, and most people don't take drugs.
What's the drinking age in Spain? 18.
But I started drinking since I was like 14 or 13. Like, because you would just go out, like, to streets, and your older friends would buy the alcohol, and then you just start drinking with them.
It probably depends, too, where you're from in America. You know, different everywhere you go.
Maybe, but the thing is, like, here you're not allowed to drink until you're 21. So what do? You take drugs, right?
Yeah.
Is it easier to get it? I don't fucking know. I think it would be more difficult for me to get it. But still, it's like, no, I couldn't drink. I'm going to drink it all. Like, I'm going to make up for all that time that I couldn't drink. It's kind of that.
Some people go through that shit if they don't drink. I drank at a very young age where I'm from. I'm from a small fucking town in Texas.
My
and
dad
shit was going on.
My dad would be like, taste this wine. And I was like, I was little, maybe like, what, 6, 7? Damn. I was like, no, I don't like it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Taste it. You need to start recognizing the good ones and the bad ones.
Wow.
And I was like, shit. Like, I didn't want it.
You guys have good Spain, or you guys have good wine in Spain.
We do,
right?
and my dad was a big fan of wine. So it's like,
cool.
We had a little winery thing in my house, like a little room with the temperature and the humidity, and it's kind of cool. My dad loved it. So he really wanted me to have a palate for it, right? And I've been drinking since I can't remember, but not drunk, obviously. But sometimes he would be like, "Oh, do you want to get we call it una clarita, or clarita is with beer. So you get a beer and you add casera, that is like 7-Up kind of thing. So you add
Sounds good.
Yeah, and it's nice and it's smooth. And I would have that at lunchtime with my dad.
Oh, I think that's good.
Or the wine mixed with that too. So
I think it's good doing it younger. Like, so now you just kind of got out of your system. My
dad would be like, don't have Coke. That's shit. Have some wine.
Wow. It was that. That is really interesting, actually. Yeah. That's a big culture difference.
It was that. He was like,
for sure.
Coke. Where are you drinking that? That's just sugar and shit and blah, blah, blah. Have some wine that is actually good for you and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a big difference. I don't
see it as a...
It's not all... That does not happen.
You can't take it, you know?
Yeah. Here, I mean, I don't want to... I have no fucking idea. There's a ton of different cultures and shit in America, but it definitely seems to me not to be often that parents...
It's more taboo.
Yeah, it's like a little more taboo when you're younger,
like sex.
For sure. Yeah.
People have crazy sex stories in this country, but nobody really talks about them openly.
Yeah, it's very true.
In Spain, you can have... Like, I would say it's more, as people are not as fucking crazy, even though it's Europe and we have the fame that we're super sexual or whatever. But it's like, I don't think it's as crazy. And if it's that crazy, people just talk about it.
Yeah.
More openly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here, sex and alcohol is a taboo. And drugs is not a taboo, I think.
And here, you mean?
People love talking, oh yeah, I love taking psychedelics and I love taking...
That's true.
In Spain, you don't talk about drugs.
Really?
No.
That's weird. See,
No.
I think it's good to talk about
Weed is a
psychedelics.
drug there. Weed is like...
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm like,
really?
Oh, I'm gonna smoke a joint. You're a drug addict.
What?
Yes.
That's weird. See,
Yeah,
I actually,
see?
I
different.
like that about America. I think psychedelics and that kind of thing, the taboo, the stigma needs to be fucking gone around psychedelics and stuff.
I've never taken any drugs. So I can really...
You've smoked weed.
Well, weed, yeah, but...
It's a drug.
But
Alcohol,
it's legal.
It's a drug.
But it's legal.
You've never done like
I've never done
psychedelics?
coke, psychedelics.
Why not?
None of that. I think I have a very addictive personality and I'm very impulsive. So if I really liked any
We
of
need to
that,
do mushrooms.
I'll probably keep doing it.
Let's do
you know
mushrooms.
What I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to risk
Mushrooms is not
shit.
fucking addicting. Psilocybin.
I have some friends that they've done it and they're like, anytime I have an excuse to do mushrooms, I just do them because I freaking love them.